I'm gonna bust into the show early here because I'm dying to take a shot. I've been waiting this whole while just to take a shot, so I'm gonna do a shot and get back to the intro song, which is tonight's featured artist, who goes by the name of John Wesley Harding, not to be confused with the Bob Dylan album entitled John Wesley Harding. He's called John Wesley Harding. Actually, knowing the guy, I know that his real name is John Wesley Stacy, but that's a faggoty name. So we'll call him John Wesley Harding. But after I take this shot here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drink. Tonight's program is brought to us by lovely, wonderful Belvedere Blueberry Vodka tonight. Blueberry flavored vodka. Nunu tells me to say hello to new listener RBCP, but he's not a new listener. He's been listening forever, or at least one of their members have been listening for as long as I've been broadcasting. For crying out, cornflakes.
Colors fade to gray, and I'm left with black and white. I don't know why I try to fight with what is right. The truth is on our lips, and it looks like time to tell. But you know I could be wrong about that as well. I thought a happy ending was more or less assured. I thought a little warmth could win the war. I'm wrong about everything I think that I can sing. And when you hear the song, you'll wanna sing along. I'm wrong about everything. Think I know what's happening. I think you'll like our song, but I'm wrong. I'll do the best I can to be your lover, man. I'll stand corrected just to be elected. I'll do what I can do to get up close to you. Listen. Shh. I'm wrong about everything. I think I know what's happening. And when you hear the song, you'll wanna sing along.
It's catchy. Sing along.
I'm wrong about everything. I think I know what's happening. I think you'll like our song. I think you'll like our song. I think you'll like our song, but I'm wrong.
Enough with that. Welcome to KDK's Lunatic Fringe. I am KDK, already a little tipsy, half in the bag, as they say. And welcome to KDK's Lunatic Fringe, the world's longest-running podcast/internet radio program. We've been doing this shit for nearly 10 years now. Nobody even comes close to our record. God, we'll have to be dead for several years before people can even break our record, for crying out cornflakes. But the reason why we're here now is so that we can make prank calls. Above all else, that's why we're always here. So you need to send me your names, numbers, and ideas for people whom you would like me to call tonight. And no matter how drunk I am, I will make some prank calls. I will drunk dial. And who knows? Half the time it makes for better prank calls if I'm half in the fucking bag when I do the prank call in the first fucking place. So by all means, send me your names, numbers, and ideas to KDK Pranks on AIM, KDK PRANKS on AIM, or KDKPrankCalls.com, my website, the world's most popular prank call website, KDKPrankCalls.com, the world's most popular non-commercial, non-advertised prank call website. And let's see what we have. Let's see what happens as the night moves along. RBCP says he's challenging us to kill him. Yeah. I dare you to come kill me. I'll tell you when I'm dead. You'll never kill me. I'll tell you when I'm dead. And we have numbers already coming in. Jill is telling me this is the number for Jane. She is selling fully grown pot plants. She's selling because she's moving to a new property where the police hopefully won't find her. So I don't see how that's gonna work, because she's gonna be like really nervous and skittish about that. But I can try. Who knows? I always dismiss people like, oh, that's a dumb idea, and then I do it anyway, and then it turns out to be amazing. So I've learned over the years, never dismiss what I think is a dumb idea. And let's take a break while we listen to the cat sneeze. You okay? Meow. You okay? You were having a sneezing fit a second ago. Usually that goes on for 100 to 150 sneezes. You okay? And the cat is completely oblivious of me just licking his butt. And Lonesome Loser sending me numbers here. Let me scroll back up to the top. Lonesome Loser sending me numbers for Wilma and Elvis Davy. An old woman answered. Wilma and Monica DeVoe. A woman answered. Betty, an old woman, an old guy, an old woman, an old woman, an old woman, a guy, a woman, an old woman, a woman. Yeah, you can see I'm scrolling down because it's all the same. It makes no never mind to me. I just like fucking with the old people, and he knows that because he's been here for years and years, as I've been for years and years. For years and years. You know, in my day, we didn't have all of this caller ID and all of this star 69. Oh dear, I'm such a moron. I'm deliciously moronic. And tonight's featured artist is going to be somebody named John Wesley Harding. And if you're a fan, if you like the music that you hear, you can go to johnwesleyharding.com and you can download his CDs or singles or whatever you like that you heard tonight. So they can't get pissy with me that I'm playing their music, because at least I'm giving them free plug, right? They'll probably pay for it. So who am I going to call next? Who am I going to call first, I should say? Numbers are still coming in, so I'm going to give you several moments while numbers are still coming in, and then I'll come back and then I'll start the pranks. Is that fair, right? Yeah. Here's a song from John Wesley Harding entitled The Red Rose and the Briar, and I'll be back very shortly afterwards. And welcome to, what was it? RCPB? RCPU? Something like that. I was supposed to say hi to supposedly a new listener who corrected Nunu by saying, I'm not a new listener. I've been listening for years. Because of course he has. This is the Prank Call Authority. This is the show upon which every other prank call show has been based upon for the past fucking 20 years. Well, we haven't been around for 20 years, but at least 10.
Midweek and we reached Scarlet Town. I was almost dying of thirst. We parked the car in some old schoolyard, the windscreen caked in dirt. There was no water in the engine, left no tread upon the tires. The electrics were broke 'cause you went mad. You ripped out all the wire. Across the road, a small cafe in the state of disrepair. You went for papers and a shave, so I saved you a chair. I knew it wasn't a journey's end and that your dream wasn't complete. But I just could not stand anymore. I was dead upon my feet. I was dead upon my feet. There's nothing there in the market square but the ghost of the Scarlet Town crier. I was dead upon my feet. I sing the red rose and the bride. I sing the red rose and the bride. The waitress told me her life story. She'd always meant to up and go. She wiped a cup on her red pinafore, so we waited for you to show. And I told her just a little of you, but left the pit.
I'm gonna punch you. Leave me alone. You have clean water, you have clean cat food, you have clean litter. Leave me alone. See, this happens like every week. Like, I come home from work and there's nobody been talking to the cats all day. So they hear me talking, and as soon as they hear me talking, they want to talk too. So you want to tell me what's wrong? I'm going to stand up and I'm going to move over to the cats. Tell me what's wrong. Give me your complaints. Okay, how about you? Tell me what's wrong, what's bad. And he's not saying shit because he knows there's nothing bad. You're a stupid fucking cat. Your main concerns are clean water, clean food, clean litter, and that's it. Now they're being quiet. Good, because else I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna kick you, and you're gonna fall, and I'm gonna look down, and I'm gonna laugh.
You're incomplete. You still weren't there to paint it in person, so I skipped out on the street. I skipped out on the street. The newsagent grinned, he said that you'd been in. You bought a local paper and some shades. And the washroom attendant said that you freshened up, that you'd left but you hadn't paid. And I couldn't figure out where you was. I went back to look near the car. There's nothing there where it should have been. Just oil on dirt and tar. Just oil on dirt and tar. There's nothing there in the market square but the ghost of the Scarlet Town crier. And there's nothing there where it should have been. I sing the red rose and the bride. I sing the red rose and the bride.
I think a funny premise for the UK wake-up calls is to wake up people and ask them, like, who they want to vote for UK Big Brother. Because UK Big Brother is going on right now. And I know American people have no idea, but they do. And I'm going to call and ask, like, who the hell they want to vote for in the UK. But in the meantime, we still need US numbers. So this is why I'm putting a call out, because every number I have is like UK numbers. So we need some US numbers. Get your US numbers coming in now, whether you find them off of a Craigslist or whether they're friends or family of yours. Send the info, send me whatever I need to do a decent prank call. Please. Otherwise, we're just listening to like stupid music all night.
I saw it parked way down the street in a garage off on the right. And a man said, "Get your hands off, son. I just traded that wreck for a motorbike." There was nothing left of mine inside, not even the broken radio. And I couldn't figure out where that left me, so I went back to look for Rose. The Cafe Rouge was a lunchtime rush of regulars yelling for food. As service in there left a lot to be desired. All the regulars were getting rude. I saw an apron thrown over a chair. A note said, "Hey John, we're gone, we're gone." And I just smiled, 'cause I loved you both. So I put the apron on I put the apron on. Still nothing there in the market square but the ghost of the Scarlet Town Crier.
Saigon's request is that I just call up somebody and sing this song to them. I can't play it for them because I think we figured out a couple weeks ago that whatever I play in my outbound speakers, they can't hear. Unfortunately. So I would have to sing it, which is even better.
Well, I just put the apron on. I sing the red rose and the bride. I sing the red rose and the bride. I sing the red rose and the bride. I sing the red rose and the briar.
Have them sing along.
In Scarlet Town where I was born, there was a family dwelling. All the color of her hair was brown and her name was.
And her name was. And her name was. Beautiful, lovely, wonderful Negro. That was John Wesley Harding with a Red Rose in the Briar. And I'm going to take another shot here. Because if I get too tanked, I'm just gonna mute the mics and end the show like I did last week. Cause fuck you, you didn't pay shit for this, right? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drink. Oh dear, tastes of Liesel piss. Who's next? Or I should say, who's first? And Jill says, play this in the background. I'm hearing a lot of noise outside. Is there a storm going on? That's going nowhere. I noticed that I'm pulling my curtains aside, and yes, there is indeed a storm. It's just a brood outside. So let's see what we got. Jill has the UK number. That doesn't help me at all. That also doesn't help me at all. You know, we have a problem program. Everybody always sends, "Hello, sweetheart." Completely out of nowhere, the cat just jumped in the back of the chair. You want to say hello? You jumped in the back of the chair and curled up in my lap. You want to say hello? If I pick her up, she'll cry. And she has a cute little baby girl cry. Daddy! Oh, don't be scared, sweetie. Oh, don't be scared, sweetie. She got scared. She ran away. Okay, we're going to call up Wilma and Elvis Davey, who are living in Coal City, Illinois. RBCP and Lonesome both got US. Okay, I got Nunu. I understand. So let me go here so that I can dial shit. And we'll dial shit. It's running so fucking slow.
Hello?
Hello, Wilma. How are you doing, dear? Is Elvis there?
Who?
Elvis?
Who's calling?
My name is Maurice Rosenthal.
There's no Elvis here. My husband's name was Elvin, and he died.
Oh, my God, Elvin is dead.
Pardon?
Oh, my God, I hadn't heard that Elvin was dead.
How do you know Elvin?
Oh, Elvin and I go way back.
Are you sure?
Well, of course, I'm sure. What do you mean, am I sure?
Where do you live?
I live right here in Coal City, Illinois. I've been a friend of his for many years, and I've been wondering why he's not calling back.
What's your last name?
My name... Listen, Wilma, don't you give me a hard time, woman. I was trying to talk to Elvis.
Elvin died. I'm sorry. I don't know who you
So
are.
I'm sorry Elvin died. How long ago did Elvin die?
He died in 2010.
Well, what?
No, he died in 2001.
That's why he hasn't been calling me.
I don't recognize your name. How do you spell it?
Even my cat is upset.
Pardon?
I said even my kitty is upset. We're all upset. We're all broken up about the death of Elvis. Hello. Gussie, you ruined the call. Come here, Gus. You're either going to cry in the background or you're going to be a prominent member of the call. So, Gussie. Come here, Gus. Gussie. Come here, Gussie. You're hearing me try to attempt to get my cat to, like, jump on my lap. And she's never going to do it, so let's just redial these assholes. And now they'll pick up.
This is an answering machine. Please leave your message after the tone.
Fuck it. Even worthless to try. You know, in the old days, in my day, you'd be able to hack an answer machine. Nowadays, they're too fucking smart for you. And I don't know what just happened. I'm reluctant to look around and see what happened. Okay, I'm gonna look around. What happened? There's one cat sitting on the cat tree, and the others are, like, cringing on the couch. What'd you do? What'd you do that they're afraid they're gonna get blamed for something? She turns around, she starts, like, grabbing on the couch. Okay, well, I suppose that's the entire purpose of the thing. Let's call up the next person on the list. William. Wilma and Elvis. I'm so pissed off because shit is going on behind me. I'm pissed off. Don't fuck up my couch. I paid $500 for that couch. Hello?
Hello?
Elvis! Hello? Right away. Maybe that wasn't Elvis. Maybe that was Wilma. Hello?
Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. Oh, won't you take me there in the midnight hour? I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. Hear your voice, it's like an angel sighing. I have no choice.
Oh, you dirty bitch. They're just picking up and hanging up, like, immediately. Okay, so let me move on to the next person. Wilma and Albert and Davey. That's nasty. Hello? 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 Where am I? Wilma? Elvis?
I think I did something stupid. I called Jay and I left a message that I wanted him to do a background check on Dave.
Hello?
I called it over to Hong Kong. He never did anything that worked.
Wow, they're being shitty. They're all being shitty. Is that Wilma?
No, it's Monica.
Monica, how you doing, dear DeVoe?
Who's this?
My name is Ed Rosenthal.
Okay,
I was hoping that I would get a hold of Wilma.
Who is this?
My name is Maurice Rosenthal. Hey.
Goodbye.
Calling it the fuck. Oh, Betty.
Hello?
Betty, how you doing now?
Former New Yorkers Julia and
Huh?
Tony have enrolled
Can you turn the television down so I can hear you better, dear?
Who is this?
My name is Ed. It's Ed Rosenthal.
and lived
Who?
lives in the
It's
land.
Ed, but I can barely hear you because you got the TV turned up so loud.
Hi. Pleasure. Glad you could make it.
Hello?
No, anytime. So we are going to have some haggis.
I'm really excited.
Hello?
Yes?
Oh, okay, that's a little better. I can hear you a little better now. Betty, how you doing, dear? How you doing, love? I'm gonna hit redial. I'm calling this ugly old bitch back. Old bitch. Ugly, miserable old bitch. And she's not gonna pick up. What do you have to say about it, big guy? What? What are you trying to tell me? You tell me she's an ugly old bitch? She's not gonna pick up anyway? I'm sitting here like attempting to do the show and the cats are like surrounding me. Like sharks! What is your intention? I could take you out with one punch! Don't you dare ever think otherwise. Meow! Okay, that's not gonna work, so let me move on to the next person. Peter Knapp. Knapp?
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Okay, fuck you, asshole. I can't hack your machine, so I'm gonna say fuck you. Next person on the list is Peter Paul. Apparently there's no Mary involved, just Peter Paul. Puff. I'm gonna call them and I'm gonna sing Puff the Magic Puff the Magic Dragon. Because I'm stupid like that. I don't even know the lyrics. Let me look up quick the lyrics to Puff the Magic Dragon. If I can do it fast enough. Let me go see if I can find the lyrics for Puff the Magic Dragon. I can't believe like there are like parents out there that didn't realize that the lyrics to Puff the Magic Dragon were about like smoking drugs. Puff the Magic Dragon. Oh shit. You can't even find it like searching for it. What is your bitch? Stop fucking with me. Both of you, leave me alone tonight. Tonight, you're both annoying. I know that sound. Don't make me come over there and punch you. Hey! That's the sound of this fucker that's scratching up my couch. Slinks sheepishly around the corner like, oh, I didn't do nothing wrong. You just scratched up my fucking couch. You're lucky I don't punch your fucking head into the wall. The couch means more to me than you. You stupid bitch. I'm all pissed off, but I'll continue. We're calling up Virginia Virgin. Because after all, she's never gotten a prank call before. Oh dear.
I hear your voice, feels like flying. I close my eyes. Oh God, I think I'm falling out of the skies. I close my eyes. Heaven help me when you call my name. It's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. Oh, won't you take me there? Midnight hour, I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. Like a child, you whisper softly to me. You're in control, just like a child. Now I'm dancing.
It's not working.
It's like a dream. No end and no beginning. You're here with me. It's like a dream.
Now suddenly, oh shit. Now suddenly they're insisting that I install some kind of voice plugin. I don't want some kind of voice plugin. I want it to work like the way it always did before. I hate new technology. It worked a million times before. I don't need new shit that don't work.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, dear? This is Mrs. Rosenthal. How are you doing, love?
Fine.
I'm the elderly woman with throat cancer. I live here in town, you understand?
Yes?
Wonderful. How are you doing, love?
Fine.
Listen, I was hoping that I would get a chance to speak to your husband because he said some very unkind things about me at the auto store the other day.
Not my husband.
Well, I know he's not a bad person and he didn't mean to do it, but he still did. And I just wanted to, hello, you ugly old bitch. I'm calling her again. I'm sitting here like fumbling for like how my shit works. This is the only thing I can make work. Pet that, you stupid old bitch. Hello? Hello? I got a fax machine. Who the fuck still has a fax machine? It's 2012. Assholes still have a fax machine. What is it, fucking like 1989? They still have a fucking fax machine? Really? Really? They haven't figured out the internet? They know how to use a fucking fax machine? Okay, let me close that. Let's see who's next on the list here. I do have to pee very shortly. Not yet, but very shortly. Very shortly. We have Samantha, Matthew, and Herman Day living in South Carolina. So in South Carolina, you know they gotta be stupid. And I'll be really embarrassed if they're dumber than me. Odds are they probably are. I got pee real bad too. My shit is running really slow. Anybody else been playing Diablo 3? Anybody else like super disappointed in Diablo 3? It's like, it's so stupid and it's so simple. They had 12 years to come up with the successor to Diablo 2, and that's the best they could do? Really? 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 But maybe they were smart enough to figure out like, how to get me to stop harassing people, I guess. Because my shit won't work? Oh, they figured me out. What are you laughing about? I'm gonna go take a piss. Listen to this, I'll be back very shortly. Here's a song from John Wesley Harding entitled The Devil in Me. And I'll be back right afterward.
Shotgun and Kennedy in Dallas in '63. They blamed it on Oswald carelessly, but it was the devil in me. Put Jesus on the cross, I put a gag on the boss. I kicked him on the cheek so he could speak, but that was the devil in me. It was the devil in me. It was the devil in me. Well, it's the devil in me that's unleveling me. Well, it was the devil in me. Well, I made you breakfast, put poison sheets on the bed. I made you cry, could have made you laugh instead, but that was the devil in me. So I killed you all. I'd say a famous brown fur coat. A lot did you call, ignored your suicide note, but that was the devil in me. It was the devil in me. Well, it's the devil in me. Well, it's the devil in me that's unleveling me. Well, it was the devil in me. I blew up the bus. I started World War III. I got to play with Gaddafi and blew the hostages free. And that was the devil in me. I'm sponsored by a company. Why, but I don't believe it. I advertise their things for cash, that ain't deceiving. No, that's just the devil in me. It was the devil in me. Well, it's the devil in me.
I just figured out a problem here because I went to go take a leak and I'm sitting down on the toilet as I want to do. And Sebastian walks up. You want to say hello? I think he's still hiding. And as he's sitting there, like he's sitting there in the hallway, like perking up, he's like, oh, happy, how are you? And he gets tackled sideways by the other cat. And now the other cat is like 1/4 his size. The cat just doesn't realize that he's a hell of a lot bigger and stronger than her. He should put her in her fucking place. But she attacks him, it's like saunters off, hides. Oh, there. I see you. Come here, big guy. What are you hiding for? I feel bad. You're 4 times her size. Come here, sweet. Come here. Don't let her bully. Beat her the fuck up. Come here. He's such a pussy. He allows himself to be eat up by the cat that's like 1/4 his size. He doesn't even realize how strong he is. Come here, big guy. Come here. Come here. I see you looking at me. Come here. Sebastian. I feel bad because I know he's being bullied by like a female cat that's like 1/4 his size, allowing himself to be bullied by her. Like the female cat doesn't even realize he's large enough to literally like tear her in half if he wanted to. Let me see what numbers I have coming in. Let me go in and take a look. Nunu, let me scroll back up to the top. Nunu has numbers. He says no conventions this week, but furry convention next week. Oh, so that's something to look forward to. No one else is doing shows recently, so no danger of that. I confronted him about him sending me numbers from conferences that have already been called before, and his response was, well, no one is doing shows recently, so no danger of that. And I said, where is everyone? Did Lockout OD yet? He says, I don't know anything about him. I'm skipping ahead. They reckon the drought will be over soon. Guess you might be able to call people in a few weeks to say they can flush the toilets now. Skip ahead. I think you should call people with the last name Queen to congratulate them on their 60 years of service on the throne. That's funny. Did you ever send me any numbers or names for people with the last name Queen? He says the Queen's last name is Mountbatten Windsor. I'm like scrolling through shit because I was talking to him like off the air, and I'm reading like my responses, which are no longer relevant. Talking about my neighbors. Yeah, I'm not fucking with my neighbors tonight. RBCP has numbers of Domino's Pizza customers for you. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. Because I can call up Domino's customers and say, you didn't tip the driver, so we're not going to deliver to you anymore. Or your house is dirty, so we're not going to deliver to you. That's a good idea. And Lonesome Loser has numbers for Joan and Hermit Howe, living in California. I want to get at least one good U.S. call in before I get going somewhere else. So let me copy and paste that.
Hello?
Hey, Joan.
Hey!
Is Herman there?
Yeah, who's this?
My name is Ed.
Ed?
Right.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay, I'm coming.
Some guy named Ed.
Hi, this is Earl.
How you doing, love?
I'm doing okay. How you doing?
What's up with Joan?
I don't know. What's up with you? Who are you?
Did you hang up the phone yet?
Yeah?
Okay, well, when I first picked up the phone and asked for you, she was asking me all kinds of personal questions about the size of my penis and whether I had any anal leakage or anything like that. Hello? Same number calling back.
Hi, this is Earl and Joan. Just leave a message and we'll call you back shortly.
Okay, they don't want to pick up the phone no more, so the next person on my list here is Terry and George Weiss. I'm not going to the UK yet. It's way too early for that.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Is George there?
Who is this? Sally.
Sally, how you doing, love?
Hey.
It's me, it's Maurice. I'm calling for George.
Yes?
Well,
George Weiss.
Right, George Weiss. Is he there,
Yes.
silly?
He's in bed.
Oh, I was hoping to get a hold of him before he went to bed.
Oh, no. Sorry. He's in bed.
Oh, dear. Is there any way you can wake him up?
What's going on? What's happening?
Well, nothing major. Nobody's dead or anything like that. I was just, who knows how long I have or how long he has.
Right.
So let's talk.
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
No, not you and me. I mean me and him.
Uh-huh. Well, who shall I say is calling?
It's Maurice.
Maurice.
Right.
And he will know who Maurice is.
We're so old. Who knows when we're going to kick it, to be honest with you? I know I sound good, and I know I sound young, and so does he, but we're hanging by our last legs, our last threads.
Well, he's ready.
He's ready to die?
You bet.
Well, so am I, even though I don't sound that bad.
Mm-hmm.
So am I as well, so this may be the last time we get to talk with each other.
Okay. Well, let me see if he'll come to the phone. Can you hold on?
Well, can you force him?
I'll try.
Okay.
I'll try. Hold on.
George? George?
Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, he's coming.
Wonderful.
All right, hold on.
Hello.
Hey, George.
Who's this?
I'm so happy that I got to talk to you before you died.
Who is this?
You know, that woman was talking as though you were on your deathbed, but you sound pretty good to me.
Who are you?
This is Maurice Rosenthal.
And?
You remember me? You remember me from back in the war?
No.
I saved you once when you stepped on a landmine and I dragged you away with your legs missing.
You got the wrong George.
No, that was you, George. I know that was you.
No, what?
Your mind is going. You forget.
What do you want?
I wanted to talk to you. Reminisce about what it was like to kill the gooks back when we were in World War II.
You got the wrong number and you got the wrong George, buddy.
I understand you don't like talking about it because you had to do some unpleasant thing, but it's you and me, and we did the same thing, so we can talk about what we did with each other.
I really don't think so. You got the wrong number, buddy, and you got the wrong George.
No, you remember the time you blew up that gook with a grenade?
No.
No, there are body parts everywhere.
Wrong George, buddy.
And then his wife came around screaming, "How you do this to my wife? How you do this?" And he had sex with her.
What's your name again, Maurice who?
Rosenthal.
Where you live? Where you live?
I live right here in Columbia.
No, you got the wrong guy. Got the wrong guy.
You're not a World War II veteran?
I wasn't even alive in 41.
Well, 45, I say.
No, wrong George.
Oh. Would that be your father?
No, it would not be my father.
I bet it was.
No, I know it wasn't.
You're named after your father, George.
No, wrong. Where did you come up with my name, and how did you find me?
Listen, I'm very old, and I'm very confused.
Yes, it sounds like it.
I was trying to get a hold of my old war buddy, George Weiss.
You got not this George Weiss.
Oh, well, this sounds like George Weiss Jr. Maybe I need Senior.
Well, there is no George Weiss Sr.
He's already gone.
No, there was no George Weiss Sr.
So you're saying he's dead already?
Now you got the wrong George Weiss.
No, I'm too late.
Wrong Weiss, Marie.
George, I tried to get in touch with you.
Now you got the wrong George Weiss, Marie.
He and I made a pact that we would get together after everything that happened.
I wasn't in World War II.
I know you wasn't.
It was my father.
George was, and I made a pact before. I made a pact with him before both
Where
of
do you
us
live at, Marie?
passed away. We would get together again.
Where do you?
And we would try to atone for what we did.
Where do you?
We did a lot of bad things over there.
Where do you live at, Maurice?
We had to do a lot of bad things.
Where do you live at, Maurice?
I live in Columbia, but
Where? What address?
I don't want to tell you. I think I have the wrong person.
Why not?
I'm sorry I didn't get a hold of George.
You got the wrong George.
I'm sorry that George died before
me. He might have died, but you still have the wrong George. I was not in World War II.
No, I know. I mean, like
I was
maybe
a
your father or grandfather. I thought maybe I saw George Weiss on the internet, and I thought maybe that must be his grandson, his son, or something like that. And maybe he's gone.
George Weiss,
we're all so old at this point.
It's not on the Facebook.
What?
My name's not on the Facebook.
No, I didn't say Facebook. I said MySpace.
I'm not on MySpace or internet.
I'm old, so I use MySpace.
Now, got the wrong. This is not the George Weiss you're looking for, buddy.
I looked you up on the interweb.
Well, all I can say is God bless you, and
I'm sorry to have bothered you, and I'm sorry that you're so angry with me.
I'm not angry.
I'm not trying to make you angry. I was just trying to get in touch with my war buddy George Weiss.
How you spell last name?
Weiss.
There's no other George
Weiss. That's how I found you. I looked you up on the internet. And I was hoping that maybe you were a son or a grandson.
Listen, there's no other George Weiss in this town, okay? You hear me?
Well, according to the internet, there's 8 of you.
No, not in this town.
Well, according to the internet, there's 8 of you. So
no.
If you believe everything, I have the wrong person, so I need to move along and call the next one.
The internet has been known to lie a lot, okay?
Well, yeah.
We're going to say, the Lord be with you. I hope you find who you're looking for, okay, Maurice?
Well, Lord be with you, too.
Okay, see you then. Good night.
How many kills did you rack up in WW2?
Well, I gave you acid rain, and I polluted the sea, and I covered your thoughts.
Oh, it's a graffiti. Was it depressing? Let's do something stupid to make up for depressing. Let's accuse this person of taking a shit. Hello!
Hey.
How you doing, love?
I'm doing okay.
Wonderful. That's great to hear.
Who is this?
This is Larry. Larry?
Yes.
Listen, Wanda keeps calling me, and she doesn't know how to break it to you, but she wants me to tell you to stop taking a piss in her sink. She tells me you've been peeing in the kitchen sink, and she wants you to stop, and she doesn't know how to say it herself, so she put me up to it. So I'm gonna tell you, it's just you got a toilet there, or you got a jug nearby. There's no reason to pee in the sink.
Okay, I've got the message. Don't call me again.
Stop peeing in your sink. I'm a moron, so I'm amused by that. So the next person I'm calling is Joanne Dyke. Joanne Dyke. Let me see if I can do a lesbian voice. Let me see if I can do a seductive lesbian voice.
Hello.
Hey, is Joanne there?
Hold on a second. Joe, for you. I don't know who this is.
Hey. I'm calling again.
Hello.
Hi, I was trying to get in touch with Joanne, and I got disconnected.
May I ask who's calling?
My name is Linda.
Okay. His name is Linda.
No, her name is Linda. I'm calling again. Now they will pick up. Okay. Now for the rest of U.S. calls. I'm just gonna do stupid implausible voices. This will be a new premise. Stupid implausible voices.
Please leave message after tone.
Okay, that's not gonna work. But I'm still gonna keep with the premise of stupid implausible voices for stupid implausible people. Next voice I'm gonna do Salt.
Hello?
Hello, Rachel.
Hello?
How are you doing, dear?
Who is this?
Can you take me off the speakerphone?
No, who am I speaking to?
I don't want people hearing me.
Nobody's around. Who am I speaking to?
My name is Maurice.
And how did you get my number?
I got your number off of the Craigslist.
And what are you looking for?
Well, I was looking for a single lady.
Well, I'm not
who was
single.
looking for a fun time with a single, clean man.
You got the wrong number. Have a good night.
Circumcised. Okay, let me try the next number I have here. I'm going to end the show early, I think. I'm going to end the program before I even get to UK wake-up numbers for once. Wouldn't that be lovely?
Yeah.
Hello, Adrian.
Yeah.
How are you doing, you old barrel ass?
Who's this?
This is me. It's Dale Yellington.
Dale Yellington.
Right. See, you do remember.
Yeah, so what's going on? Where are you?
I was in town here, and I was wondering if there's a place I could stay.
No, not really. I mean, there are lots of motels and that kind of thing.
No, I'm right here in Vancouver. No, Dayton. Huh? I'm right here in Dayton.
Oh,
Everyone said, I'm going from place to place. They say we're sold out. I said, what's going on? They said there's some kind of convention in town. And I said, never mind. I'm going to call up my old girl.
Yeah.
I'm going to call up my old girl. I had her going there for a minute. Where the hell was that? I'm scrolling back up. I was supposed to be in. I'm scrolling back up. I lost my place. That's my problem. I lost my place. Homedale, Detroit, Kingston, Home, Flatwood. What is your problem? You are so fucking distracting. What's your problem? What is your fucking issue? There's nothing wrong. The food bowl is full. The water bowl is full. The litter box is clean. Why do you insist on doing this? What the fuck is wrong with you? If I could reach you, I'd punch you right now. What's wrong? What goes through the cat's head when he does that shit? Sitting there all squinty-eyed like he's falling asleep. I didn't do nothing. I wasn't even awake. I don't know what's going on. Let me call up the last person again. I think I figured out, I think that was Wanda and Larry Nana in Dayton.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call. No, answer off. Thank you for your call.
I got to call back because I got into the machine so easy. Oh, he's the government. He figured this out. He's got cyber hackers. Come on. Hello? 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 Is there an elderly person there? Listen, I'm calling from the Elderly Education Department, teaching elderly people how to use our answering machines. Because otherwise, the robots can teach themselves how to let themselves into our house and take our pills, for God's sakes. This is for a woman who's selling fully grown pot plants.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, love? I was calling in response to your advert. Is this Jane?
It is, yes.
Wonderful. I was calling in response to your advert.
Oh, for the car?
No, for the fully grown pot plants.
Oh, yes, the pot plant.
Right.
Yes.
I thought maybe it was a misprint, like maybe you were looking for potted plants, but I'm looking for marijuana plants.
Oh, no.
Oh, you really are selling potted plants?
Yes.
But they're not marijuana?
No.
Okay, well, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, I understand. I would like to buy your potted plants.
Is this Matt?
No, my name is Morris Rosenthal. I live right here. Jane? Let's call her back. She's selling real potted plants, not weed. Which I kind of figured out, like, looking at your build up to the call. Hello, Jane. Don't be scared. Listen, I could use your potted plants. I'm very much in need of the use of potted plants to cover the fact that I'm growing marijuana behind them. She hung up again. Okay, Jill, that was me calling up Jane, who's selling her potted plants. Apparently, she wasn't selling weed. She was just selling regular potted plants. And she got freaked out by me. I'm sorry I freaked her out. Let's see what else people are saying. Lonesome Losers getting numbers of people in this street where two ice cream men had a fight. Oh, that's... I'm already copying and pasting. I'm gonna be an angry ice cream man who wants revenge. Oh dear. This is at the point in the show where I may perhaps be too drunk to even continue doing a proper show, but I'll try. Okay, let's see who I'm going to call next. Somebody said good call. Okay, that's not going to work. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to hit the... Well, give me a phone number so I can call them. I don't want to fuck with, street names and shit. I'm the angry ice cream man. Call people to sell them ice cream. Say it'll be nice for their breakfast. There's a price war going on. I'll undercut all the other people. Yeah, but you gotta give me a number that works. I'm too drunk to figure out how to make that number work. There you go. I admit it. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Wow. You know, I'm like a 5 beer queer. I took 5 shots and I'm already tanked. I'm not a good drinker or show host or anything else. Anything else that matters. Lonesome Losers are getting numbers of people in the street where two ice cream men had a fight, and he posted me a link. Let me go post this link somewhere else. Here. Oh, come on. That's like a NASCAR race. No, it's actually really not. It really is two ice cream trucks ramming each other. That's funny shit. And the other one runs out of the way. And the other one runs off behind him.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, I saw that. That was funny. And Nunu wants to remind me that I was also supposed to be the queen tonight, so I'm going to call people as the queen mother, even though I have a very masculine voice. I'm going to insist that I'm the queen mother, no matter what they say. No matter what they say or insist, I'm going to insist that I'm the queen mother. And I'm a dirty whore. I like it dirty. I like my feet to be licked during sex, as well as my butthole. You're probably better off like me not pretending to be your queen. Anyway, come up, give me some UK numbers, real fast. Names, numbers, ideas for UK stuff, and we'll,
Not something I often do this is an Acapulco number. Dedicate this to the man who wrote it, he's here somewhere, I don't know where he is. Her gloss fell on the grass, they were reflected in the lens. Well, though short-sighted, she knew that they could never be friends. And as he pulled her down, she threw off his new suede shoes. Well, he didn't carry protection, and she'd just blown a fuse. She laughed, but it wasn't at him. She called him a crazy fool. She'd broken all of her promise, and he'd broken her golden rule. They kissed, but their eyes were closed. And she said, "Ain't love blind?" Well, she pulled his scarf around her eyes, but the attachment, it was just a bind. Yeah, the tongue was out of love. The waltz made no sound. The Gulf Stream was on fire, and the merry-go went round and round. The roller coasted on as they went up and down. It was the night that he took her to the fairground. Yeah, 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 yeah. It was the night that he took her to the fairground. Yeah, well, she ran away so fast like water down a drain. Well, they met and they tried to pretend that they were strangers on a train. Well, she poisoned him with words. Well, he tried to spit them out. Well, he thought it was all absurd. You know that he had got no doubt. You know she was bending him out of shape. Well, just like plastic warps, he was an actor in her play, but he was just beginning to corpse. They molded together well. Well,
his hand fit in her glove, and they were making up this story while they were making love. Well, the tunnel was out of love. The walls had made no sound. The ghost train was on fire.
The roller coastered on as they went up and down. It was the night that he took her to the fairgrounds. Yeah. It was the night that he took her to the fairgrounds. Thank you.
Do I have any numbers for people whom I can call tonight? That are
not often I attempt something like that, guys. Thanks.
Perhaps post-haste celebrating the Queen's royal anniversary. What do they call it? They called it like the silver anniversary. Silver. Oh, she's not dead yet. Let's call it silver. Silver. Yes, you're wonderful. The old cunt ain't dead yet. Let's call it silver. The miserable cunt. You know, your equivalent of, the birth equivalent of, the royal queen is, probably George Bush Jr. A person who just, like, sat there and made up rules for himself and just made all kinds of wheels and deals and took in all kinds of money and ended office, and people are like, oh, he was a decent guy, and really he's, like, created himself a billionaire after all the torrid wheels and deals he made. Yes. George Bush is a filthy, ugly, miserable person. You know, there's all these fuckers out there that want to kill Americans. If you want to kill anybody, aim for him first. Instead of blowing people up on a plane or in a building, go for George Bush Jr. first. Aim high. Kill that fucknut first.
Cigarette and trying to find my mouth. Trying hard to look so cool like any other ticket tout. People sipping on each other's blood, they're all out for count. Talking turkey all around me, what are they all on about? I don't know, shut up and listen. I'm walking out, it's past midnight, so I stand the light. Some guy's breathing on my shoulder, he's just trying to start a fight. He said, well, what was that you called me? Something says I might just try to reason with him. Where's the beaten track tonight? It's the world, all its problems, the world. All its problems, the world. All its problems, yeah. All its problems. Jesus can't is on a limb out where good guys don't go. Telling all these parables that everybody knows. No one's to hear him cause he tells them all so slow. You can catch him on the news when he becomes a superhero. It's the world, all its problems, the world. All its problems, the world. All its problems, yeah. All its problems. On your sofa thinking how things run. I wish you'd run the door set in and turn it up and just go one more time. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Everyone wants all the truth, but it's easier to lie. Me, I love this girl called Ruth, we had to say goodbye. I love her so much sometimes that it made me wanna die. And I hate her so much sometimes that we knew the reason why. It's the world, all its problems, the world. All
I'm recording myself on purpose because I'm speaking out against the government, a corrupt government that has been in power for way far too long and is probably going to regain power because there's so many stupid fucknuts out there that don't realize, oh, I'm not rich, so I'm not party to the rich, so why the fuck am I voting for the very, very wealthy? Oh, fuck, I don't want to get into that kettle of worms. I'll wind up in fucking jail if I do. Probably. Lonesome Loser sent UK numbers. Okay, Nunu, thank you for that update. Let's close that. Let me close my real voicemail update and see what else we got here. That's not from Lonesome Loser, that's my regular voicemail. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed yourself, but I'm gonna go to bed tonight. Not that I have a job to be at tomorrow, but trying to be a responsible individual, trying to live normal human lifestyle, normal human hours. Trying to live between the hours of, I don't know, like 10 and 6, rather than falling asleep at 2 and sleeping till 10. Trying to live a normal life. Yeah, that's my goal. Well, thank you guys for listening. Sorry if you didn't like the show, but I'll be back here again, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully a lot less fucked up than I am now. I'm totally drunk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to admit that I'm totally drunk right now. For the next few hours, I'll be wandering around in the courtyard naked, having the police called on me, or maybe somebody will take me in and have sex with me. I'm kidding. I kid. I'm a kidder. In the meantime, thank you all for listening. Tune in again next week. Stay just the way you are, just the way we like you, and stay beautiful, and things will snowball, hopefully into better things rather than shitballs.
1, 2, 3.
You might remember this conversation when you get older. You may recall the warning signs by the road. But if you lose all recollection or misplace your sense of direction, here's a quarter taped to the number of my phone. When childish habits are slow to die, you might look up and wonder why things snowball in the twinkling of an eye. You could be paying for the present on expenses. You might realize your biggest lies on a movie screen. You could be living in a mansion, your corporation in expansion, with a broken heart that far exceeds your wildest dreams. When childish habits are slow to die, You might look up and wonder why things snowball in the twinkling of an eye. Somewhere way under the rainbow, dragging round an empty pot of glue. Bruised and confused, it could happen to you. Seeing for the first time that dreams can come true. I was living free up the stairs from the mortuary. He could hear me bring the bodies home at night. He tried to say I was just like you. I shouted back, you're an old fool. He said, listen, and I told him I'd rather die, but I changed my mind, 'cause childish habits are slow to die. You might look up and wonder why things snowball. Things snowball. Things snowball in the twinkling of an eye.